Trying for a double. Oh, man. Solid 10-pin again.
Not a bad shot.
Again, picks up the spare ball.
And he made another great shot, Mike, and there really wasn't much he could do about it. He threw the ball where he wanted. 10-pin did not cooperate. Makes the spare.
Plucks it down. The commissioner of the PBA on the left there, Mark Gerbic, his wife Beth, looking on, enjoying all the action. Also enjoying the sponsorship of Brunswick, the Bayer Corporation.
Yeah, it looked, it looked as if Beth knew she was on camera, but Mark was so into the bowling, he wasn't even aware they were on him.
Well, Mark's a 200 average bowler himself.
Yes, he is. Parker going for 4 in a row and really trying to put it on Bob Learn early. Boom! Oh my gosh, that ball went all the way to the 1 board. Woo! No hang on that lane.
If that's the lane, better not bank it on the other lane.
What a beautiful delivery. Parker's got, in my opinion, the most pleasing style of anybody, whether they be right-handed or left-handed on tour. Just very, very fluid, long backswing, just
effortless, right?
Yeah, a very nice player to watch.
And an attitude to go along with it.
Yeah, he's got the full package. 31-pin lead.
5th frame, working on 4 in a row. Now it's 5. Now it's 5. Enjoying that 5-bagger. 2-time Olympic gold medalist, Roger Kingdom. He was here last year also.
And he bowled in our Pro-Am, and a pretty good bowler in his own right.
Is he? Another bowling fan is our newest heavyweight champion, Evander Holyfield. He loves bowling.
There's a lot of people out there that really enjoy this great game of ours. Bob needs to strike.
Just can't get a break in this game.
He takes a deep breath.
Everybody knows with Learn, though, that the X's are just around the corner there. At any time, he can just start stringing, never stop.
Ooh. Oh, my gosh. Well, that's a big-time stick. You've watched this shot. My gosh. He did everything in his power to keep himself from fouling. It looked like he was going to go over.
Well, he did a pirouette there at the foul line.
I will watch him shoot at this 4-pin, and he sticks very bad. Look at this. That's a lot of upper body to keep behind that foul line.
he looked like Barishnikov there.
He was having some fun with it.
6th frame on a spare, trailing by 42.
How about that 5-pin? Yeah.
Has it. And Parker checking that approach because Bob Learn stuck right where he slides. And as is our policy with ESPN, that if a bowler has a string going and a possible 300, we're going to stay with the action. We should mention that if he bowls 300 in this game, the PBA will award $10,000. But if they bowl 300 in the next game, AFCA Picture Perfect Game will present a check for $100,000 to the player that can do that.
And Parker is certainly lined in. This is the lane he said was a little bit tighter. He sends it way wide. Oh, he looks really tuned in right now, Mike.
Especially on that lane, I'll tell you.
I don't know if he wants to waste his time shooting 300 this game. He might want to save it for the 100,000 in the title match.
Really? Okay, Mark.
No, I think he wants them now. Anytime he can get them.
7th frame, 6 in a row, halfway there, leading by 52.
Bob Learn still with 248 if he were to strike out, and he'll need to. Parker Bohn with 6 in a row, going for 7, and he throws the ball in the gutter, and there's another amazing break for Bob Learn. Just when you think he's got no chance, something strange happens.
Well, they say trust is a must or your game is a bust, and he trusted it, but too much.
Oh my gosh, just sends it a little bit wide. It won't hook out of that board.
No, nobody has enough fingers to bring it back from that one.
No.
Can he make a spare out of it? That's the question.
Well, there were a lot of gutter balls during the week and a lot of spares made on him, so he'd certainly like to fill this frame up.
He does.
And an excellent comeback
Parker Bohn loses the 300 game, but stays clean. We know Bob Learn, though, can come back. We'll find out if he can do it right after these messages. Don't you dare go away. What a great shot. The Sewell Center here, Robert Morris College. Bob Learn in the 7th frame, trailing by 42. Last game, he performed his Houdini act. Right now, he's asking to do the Lazarus act. He was waiting for some people behind the curtain down there to clear. Might distract his concentration. Big shot right here.
Well, he just got a great break with that gutter ball from Parker Bohn. Now he needs to double on his own.
Yeah!
Well, he is really something. He's fun to watch.
Down to 32. Headed to the 8th frame. Can knock it down to 22 with the strike here. There's the scoreboard, Marsh.
It's just incredible. Just when, and there's a picture of Mike Albee. He's watching. He doesn't know who he's going to bowl, and I don't think he cares.
Don't you?
No, I really don't. Trying to cut it to 22 pins with a strike here in the 8th frame. Bob Learn desperately needs this one.
Come on,
Sends
get
it
up
way
and
wide.
hit. Yeah!
perfect.
It ain't over.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
It's not over, is it?
Did you care when you were sitting in that position who you bowled?
Yeah, I never wanted to bowl anybody.
Oh, okay, all right. Parker now suddenly sees that big league shrink to 22 in the 8th frame.
Needs to put a little pressure back on Bob Learn's shoulders.
And he's there. We're here for the championship round finals of the Bayer Brunswick Touring Players Championship. This is Mike Durbin along with Marshall Holman. We're in the semifinal match. Parker Bohn leads by 22 pins, headed to the 9th frame, working on a double.
And that's the first time that Parker Bohn has thrown a ball in the pocket and hasn't come up with a strike. Right now, Parker Bohn working on a 240 game. If he were to spare strike, spare out, Bob Learn can still shoot 248.
Cross lane at the 7 pin. Has it. Anything can happen in this position.
It's still up in the air right now. It's a very, very key shot here for Bob. He needs to strike here to cut the lead down to 12 pins. And Parker's got to be thinking to himself, God, I had this game won in the 7th frame. What's happening?
Oh, nice shot, Bob. Nice shot. Nice shot.
He knew it right off his hand.
I think I missed. Nice shot.
Well, no positive self-talk there.
No. He made a very poor shot. Needs to pick up the spare. Still has a chance.
Boy, was that fair.
3-6-10. Straight at it, cross lane. And has it. But just looked like he almost fidgeted there at the start. He was, from the first step of the approach, that ball was not a good shot.
Yeah, that was an uncharacteristically bad shot in a key situation. Where the heck was I looking? That's what he's saying. I don't know, Bob, but you better look for strikes in the 10th.
Gee, that looks better.
Oh, the old sarcastic self-talk. All pro bowlers are familiar with that as he strikes.
What an idiot. What an idiot.
Well, I don't know. That idiot has certainly done pretty well. Has made a little over $200,000 this year. Shot 300 on TV. He's won a tournament. And he hasn't lost this match yet, although it doesn't look good for Bob Learn.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Cut.
He was yelling for it to hold on, and he didn't. He still left a solid 9 pin.
Yeah, he needed that one for any chance to win this match. Parker Bohn just needs to keep the ball on the lane in the 10th frame.
Already.
But we know that he has dipped one in already.
He's up, and he's out of there.
Well, Bob's a great bowler, and he's quite a comedian.
214 he finishes with. And we see if Parker marks here, well, he doesn't even need a mark. He needs, I think, 4 pins. Or 3 pins, and he's going to win it. He will go over $100,000 for the 5th year in a row. Boy, he set it right out there.
Well, that surprises me, Mike Durbin. I thought he'd go to the middle of the lane, just throw it hard and straight, but Parker says, that's okay. I know what I'm doing.
He does know what he's doing. If he takes this out, he'll finish with 250 and 10 strikes. It sets up the battle of maybe the 2 best left-handers on tour. Maybe the 2 best bowlers on. Well, you have to Walter Ray's in there too.
Yeah, well, we'll call them the 2 best left-handers on tour. We'll still give Walter Ray his due. Well, it's going to be a tough task for Mike Albee, our tournament leader, as Parker Bohn seemingly has the lanes the way he wants them.
And Parker, his opponents there for a while, were averaging 247 against him this year on television. A strike here, he finishes with 250. He says that beats that 247.
Well, it's about time Parker got a break.
He's ready. Parker Bohn finishes it out with 250. He motions to the crowd. He's excited.